Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lenfer here with the Shift Happens channel. Today, we're going to talk about living in the end and really about our state. Okay, states are just basically what are you feeling and believing at this moment? Who are you? What's your self-concept, right? What state are you in? There's two states, state of abundance or state of lack, state of love or state of fear, right? And so this is where we get all this is where it really affects the middle, right? We have a desire. We ask for our desire. It's already given to us the minute that desire happens, right? And then we get involved instead of letting source or God or however you refer to it take care of the how, when, and where. God takes care of the middle, but we just can't help ourselves. So we're going to get into that and more because this is really the key to really getting to a state of being able to handle the 3D circumstances without going, oh my gosh, and panic and then get frustrated and then try and then give up and then all these different, right? All right, so like, share, and comment. In fact, comment below, I am in the state of, and let me tell me what state you're in, and like, subscribe, and comment if you want some help coaching, and if you enjoy learning how to coach. Wow, get my words ahead of myself. If you enjoy learning how to manifest with ease, love, and joy, hey, this is the place for you. And I will help you with any of that with shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. All that information is below in the description box as well. All right, so let's get into it. You have a desire, right? And you want to be able to get into that end state, right? What does that mean? What does it look like? Good question, right? You get to decide what that end scene looks like. Now, don't go crazy on what that end scene looks like because, don't go, okay, this is the only scene. It could be multitude of different scenes. In fact, this is especially true with your specific person. And if you really want and know that that person is your soul person, that's all you need to know is from God. The desire comes from God. So it is legit, so to speak. So then you have this end goal. I want to marry them or whatever. And so you might have an image of a wedding. Go beyond it, right? It's no different than manifesting money. If you want to make $10,000, I will help guide you to go 20,000 because oftentimes you really want this, you desire this, but I'm going to push you to go a little bit further because then all of a sudden you are able to get somewhere in the middle a lot of times, right? So let's talk about the states you're being. All right. You have an SP, you are doing all the things, and then all of a sudden, something happens. And we get fixated on the immediacy of everything. And so instead of going to the end state where you're in a relationship, a loving, healthy relationship, where you're sharing, your life together in your own home, and you're laughing and you're having fun and you're doing all the normal daily things together, that should be your end state, right? But so often we get caught up in what's happening now, right? I haven't heard from them. They texted, and then you overanalyze the text. Well, did they really mean this, or did they mean this, or did you look at emojis, you overanalyze these little things. I'm going to ask you, is the text message or the phone call your desired end? Right? And so think about the state you are being. You are being in the lack mode when you're like, oh, I just want these little breadcrumbs. I just want these little things, because when you get festering in that little middle part and you're like, oh my God, I saw them, but they didn't say hi, or, whatever it is. Saw them with my 3P. Oh my gosh, blah, 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 going crazy, right? Well, the thing is that you forgot who you are and go to the end, right? And in the end, you're not checking your phone all the time. You're not looking at where they at all the time. You're in that trusting, loving, beautiful relationship where you're loyal and faithful and having fun. And, driving to the store together. You're doing yard work together. You're doing house projects. You're going to family events together. That's your end state, right? That's where you want to feel relaxed and enjoying laughing, talking and driving together. That's really what you want, is that life partner, right? But if you had that life partner, I ask you, would you be like, oh, they didn't text? Now, if they didn't text after, a few days, yeah, you might be a little concerned, like, hey, are you okay? But really, on a normal, like, general idea of what that is like, you text and you're like, don't worry about it. And you check, they haven't texted yet. Okay, no big deal. And you go about life. And so you're in the state of knowing and believing that this law of assumption works, and it is working. And so don't get caught up in the middle. Don't get caught up all entangled in text message and phone calls. Those are puny little things, right? I mean, if that's what you want in the end, you can have that, right? But don't you want that full life of being with that person? So just kind of chill out. When you're in the knowing. Do you know when? Because when you do get that text message, say you're in light communication and you get the text message and you're like, oh, okay. And you don't get up or down. You're just like, okay. That's when you're going to start seeing more and more. And and all of a sudden, before you know it, you and your SP will be together. But you have to get in that neutral, natural state where when you do get the phone call, it's like, oh, that was a nice connection. That was beautiful. We had a wonderful time laughing and connecting and talking to one another. You're not talking about what happened in the past. You're not talking about the future. You're just in the moment now talking. And you just let that go. And then you go about life. That's when you're in the state of allowing. And that's where you want to be, right? You want to be in that state of allowing where you're like, I'm okay either way, right? I've got my life, and I just made a video about life balance. And so that is able to help you spring into that, oh, let's see, my son with the 3P, you know what? They could be just friends. They could be cousins. It doesn't matter, because I know in the end, we're together. And this is part of the story. This is part of the bridge of incidents, especially the pieces that are contrasting to you. You're like, oh, that's okay, because I'm going to go right back to me, and I'm going to work on my self-concept, and I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to rest in that natural, normal place where I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay either way. I know I've got it. And so when those text messages come in, those phone calls start coming in, you're not getting too high or too low. You're relaxed into it because you're in the state of allowing. You're in the state of abundance. So in order to get there, you have to practice that throughout in all areas of your life, all the time, in the moment. Practice being in the state of appreciation. Practice just accepting things and allowing things, and accept and allow and accept and allow. That is the state of allowing and state of being able to manifest those things without much effort, and it comes to you, and then you're able to enjoy it, because that's what we're here for, is to enjoy it, not to be like, oh my gosh, I got to do X, Y, and Z. Oh, I did X, Y, and Z. I didn't do it well enough. Oh my gosh, it's not working. That's no fun. Relax into it. Enjoy the ride. Be in the moment. Be in a state of appreciation. That's a state of allowance. And it all works out. You have to go to the end and know that it is yours. It is your birthright. When you have that desire, it comes from God. You are God. God works through you as you. You're part of God, right? What could go wrong? Even when 3D circumstances show you something different, it doesn't mean anything. Except for what you want to apply. If you want to define that, which we do define everything, you can just accept it, allow it, move on. Because you are in the state of allowing, because you know in the end, you're going to get everything you have, be, and desire. All right. So like, subscribe, and comment below. Go ahead and comment below. I am in the state of. And it's not geography. What state are you being? Are you in the state of allowance, state of appreciation, state of love? You tell me. All right, make that your dominant intent. Until next time, if you enjoy coaching and manifesting with ease and joy, go ahead and contact me at shifthappenslifecoaching@gmail.com. All the information is below. Like, subscribe, comment. This is how we build our community. I've got some great clients coming in, and I can't wait to tell you some more stories about their success. All right, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.